From the field house on the campus of UW Washington County, it is Wildcat Volleyball on West Bend Community TV. Good evening, everybody. It's been a while since we've seen each other, and since that time, UW Washington County has gone on what could be called a holy tear as they went on a winning streak that dominated the season and puts them in this game against the Cougars of UW Waukesha a chance to seize at least a portion of the Eastern Division title of the Wisconsin Collegiate Conference. That streak began against UW Marathon on September 16th. And as a result, they went on to win 7 matches in a row with a record of 21-2 in sets before finally having that streak snapped by Maranatha. They're taking on UW Waukesha, the team in the green jerseys and the black shorts. We had a quick pregame thing where we had a very lovely rendition of the national anthem sung by Megan McFarland and Michaela Coons, 2 first-year players on this roster, and some recognition we'll be having later today of Katie Lighthizer and Courtney Peters, the 2 second-year players who will be departing the program this year. And here we go with the start of the game. Serving us will be Allie Wicks to start. And here we go, a chance to claim the title, at least a portion of it here today. The Cougars do respond. And here is Megan McFarland, and they're going to call a net touch against Waukesha, so Washington County will draw first blood. 1-0 in set number 1. Courtney Peters having a great year. First player on the team to reach 100 kills. Megan McFarland behind her with 99. Good for 3rd and 4th in the conference respectively, as here's the response. And we're looking for McFarland for her attempt to break the triple mark, but here comes the attack back with the Cougars set over. Miscommunication kept alive by the libero, Catherine Tucker. And a bad touch on the other side by Alex Holteen, and it will stay with the Wildcats. Starting off, Allie Wicks is the back outside hitter. Katie Lighthizer is also on the court. The defensive specialist, Catherine Tucker, in the front line starting is Kayla Schomer, Courtney Peters, and Megan McFarland. Kayla Schomer acting as the setter, and what a year she's having at set. As a setting error there makes it 3-0, and continuing her service is Wicks. Kayla Schomer leading the conference, 372 assists at the beginning of today, which, and here's the set I love, is 145 better than the next best player. That's Ashley Narat of Marinette. Sub coming off the court is Maureen McGravy coming on for Ellie Clark. Kelly Alvine also out there. Haley Wolf has the lead in sets for Waukesha. And somebody needs to get it over there. Katie Lighthizer first touch. Kayla Schomer goes across, and Courtney Peters brings it down hard. But here's the attack by the Cougars, too strong, and no tip. That makes it 5-0 in favor of the Wildcats. Looking at some other stats here. Serves have been a problem, but Kayla Schomer for the Washington County Wildcats to start. But however, they've really gotten their act together, as speaking of the devil, Ellie Wicks gets a rare service errors. That will be her 20th service error, but she has 43 aces. Good for 2nd behind teammate Kayla Schomer with 54, and Courtney Peters is in 3rd with 30. So those 3 players looking at potential all-conference honors. Megan McFarland not doing too bad herself. She's got 24, good for 6th in the conference. As Courtney Peters tried to put it down, didn't go. Catherine Tucker with the bump. Here's Megan McFarland, quick tap over, and she notches up her 100th kill of the season. And just like that, 6-1, and getting the serve now is Kayla Schomer, the leader in the team in service aces. And assists, as there's a nice one across the net. Here comes the attack. It's put over by Anna Kafer. Lighthizer goes across. They're going to call for the 2-touch. Catherine Tucker also leading in digs with 238. Megan McFarland is 2nd with 200. And Courtney Peters is 3rd for 145. And 4th is Ellie Wicks with 137. So once again, standing up in the statistical category. are the Wildcats. Across, it's going to be Peters across with 6-2 in the first set. Here comes the attack from Kelly Alvine. Tucker's second touch, needs to get over. McFarland gets it. Here comes the attack from Ellie Clark, right antenna. And Peters will try it. Soft touch, blocked. Tucker's second touch, and McFarland will bump it. Waukesha with a chance to respond. Tap across. Coming from Alvine, and Peters puts it down hard, and it's 7-2 in set number 1. This will put Megan McFarland at the service line. Should also know Kayla Bain, who's starting on the bench today, and recently came in on the rotation to the front line, is leading the conference in blocks with 41 on the season. Megan McFarland is in 7th place with 23. As an out of bounds there for Waukesha. Goes 8-2. Megan McFarland will take the serve. There is the serve. It's a nice one. And from the back line, the libero Alex Garvin's tried to put it across, but mistimed her hit. Once again, the streak of 7 matches in a row was snapped for Washington County by Maranatha, a non-conference match. Washington took the first set 25-20, but then dropped the next 3, 25-23, 25-23, and 25-20. As they're trying to respond here, Lighthizer bumps it across. Peters will bump it on the third touch. Scores 9-2. Here's the attack one more time. Coming courtesy of Alvine. Keeping it alive is Coons. And from the back line was Allie Wicks. And a misplay on the set. And it is 10-2. Looking at the scoring here, Courtney Peters and Kayla Bain combined for 14 kills against Maranatha, the last match of the season. That was a season high for Kayla Bain. She's reached double-digit kills in 2 occasions. Is another big error there for the Cougars, and now the score looks to be 11-2. Courtney, of course, known for her attacking, as she was second team all-conference last year. As here comes the bump from Ellie Clark. Megan McFarland first touch. And an awkward hit, but it's successful by Lighthizer. Tech coming the other way by Alvine off the block. Peters kept it live. Nice dive there by Wicks, but no one else can get there in time. 14 was also a season high for Courtney Peters in kills. 3rd time she's reached that mark. She also reached it against Sheboygan and Marinette, and her 4th time across double digit in terms of kills. Schomer sets up the attack from Bame. Here comes the response from Haltine, McFarland, and now Peters knocks it down. Kayla Schomer had 66 assists against Maranatha, as Peters will take the serve. Had 49, also a career high. Excuse me, she had 66 as a career high she had against Maranatha. 49 she had against Marinette, her previous career high, as Ed's season high as her first year, as an out of bounds there will give the serve to Waukesha. This will be Ellie Clark. And it'll be a service ace for Clark. As Clark will continue her run, McFarland. And Bain with the touch. It comes across in the 3rd hit. McFarland, Schomer, and now Wicks. Wicks is blocked. Schomer got it over. Here's a sweat over. Schomer again. McFarland's 2nd touch, and now Schomer one more time. And now here comes Wicks with a tap. Still live, bit of a volley here. And McFarland got low for the dig, and it'll be successful as playing it was Alex Haltine. It looked like it was going out, but there you go. Waukesha still looking for that elusive first win in conference play. The last game was a 3-0 loss to Fond du Lac. And as Lighthizer comes off and coming in comes Hannah Karimi. Peters' first touch. Wicks keeps it on the ground, decides to put it over. Waukesha coming back the other way as Haltine pushes it over. Wicks, Schomer, Wicks one more time with a tap. Got a lot of elongated volleys in this matchup, and that should have been, all I was going to say was a tip. And Schomer's second touch over. Attack from Haltine off the block, and it's in. 13-6 in set number 1 in favor of the Wildcats. Serve coming from Kelly Alvine. Schomer to Wicks. Wicks hard, kept up by Kafer. Haltine across. McFarland got a piece of it, and it's across. Back over by Haltine. And now Wicks needs to get it over, and she does. Haltine gets low for it this time. Attack from right antenna. And it gets the better of Washington County, courtesy of Hollyann Gendusa. This will come courtesy of Kelly Alvine. Schomer, second touch, Peters from the back line. What a launch there. And pushed across by Alex Haltine. Wicks from left antenna, too strong. Looking at the stats here, Alvine has 44 kills coming into the day to lead Waukesha, with Alex Haltine right behind her at 32, and Haley Wolf with 28. Haley Wolf also one of the best assisters with 87. Kelly Alvine behind her with 78. As Schomer gets it over on the third hit. First touch Peters. He's got to get across. Karimi tries and mistimed it. And now suddenly the gap has been narrowed. It's now 13-9. And a bad serve there coming courtesy of Alvine. Alvine usually much better than this with 15 service aces to her name, 12 by Alex Garvins. And we have a timeout called by UW-Waukesha, so we'll take a break with the players. It's 14-9 in favor of the Wildcats in set number 1. You are watching Wildcat Volleyball on West Bend Community TV. 14-9 in favor of the Wildcats in set number 1. Catherine Tucker will take the serve. Hannah Karimi is on the court with Courtney Peters, Ellie Wicks, Kayla Schomer, and Megan McFarland. And it's finally pushed over by Kelly Alvine. And Megan McFarland goes soft that time. And it's going to work. There's the fourth hit. And it's 15-9. Wildcats trying to get a run here. Once again, for those of you just joining us, a win here today will guarantee at least a partial part of the Eastern Division title regular season, as a block put on by Megan McFarland makes it 16-9. A partial share of the regular season East Division title of the Wisconsin Collegiate Conference. And Catherine Tucker will get back to work. Tucker with the serve. Off the mark and out of bounds, makes it 16-10. And Waukesha will get the serve coming from Alex Haltine. Nice little lope of Creamy got the first touch. Schomer goes across. McFarland goes soft across. Waukesha really anticipating that since the beginning of the set. There's the block by McFarland. And the attack by Hollyann Gendusa. Tucker keeps it alive. Schomer looking for Wicks. Finds the hardwood with a nice little looper. And it's 17-10. Serve will go back to Wicks. Good first stretch. And the attack put across by Haley Wolf, and Courtney Peters stays on the net after flying in there. Wolf puts it across. Tucker kept it up. Schomer to Peters. Might have gone out, but it was played by Hull T, and here's the attack from Alex Kafer. Tucker once more keeps it alive. Schomer to McFarland. And the response pushed across by Wolf. Schomer will try Peters. Peters puts it down once again. (18-10) now as Wicks returns to work. Right over on the first touch, and look at Megan McFarland. She got high for that one. I'll tell her about her in just a second here. As the serve is across. Off the block, McFarland will get first touch. And here's Peters. Put it into the net, unfortunately. A rare error from Peters. Now it's 19-11 in the first set. Farland once again, now over 100 kills in the season. Also second on the team in assists with 11. And fourth in service aces with 24. And second in digs with over 200. Second on the team also in blocks with 23. Here comes the attack from Haley Wolf. Tucker keeps it alive. Schomer got there, and Carini puts it across. First touch by Alex Garvins. And the attack from Ellie Clark. Wicks to Schomer. Here's McFarland. Soft touch over. And Alex will team across. Getting low for it's Wicks, but it's not low enough. McFarland, the outside hitter, first-year player out of West Bend West, making her presence felt. Leads the team in most games with double-digit kills. She's got 6 on the season. Against Marinette, she had a season high of 14 on 19 tries. Doesn't assist much. Her high in service aces was 7 against UW Manitowoc. As here's Peters, a little too strong this time around. She had a career high for digs. McFarland did against Maranatha with 36. And her high is 6 for blocks, as she almost got another one there. She'll get first touch of the set. Schomer looking for Peters' left antenna. Goes soft again. There's a tip over. Tucker got second touch. Is it over? Schomer got it over. And she will claim the point. It's 20-14 as back in comes Katie Lighthizer. Give Carini a breather. That'll put Schomer at the service line. And there's the serve. That coming courtesy of Wolf is blocked back. Third hit over by Kafer. Tucker will go to Schomer, looking for Lighthizer, punches it over. It was tipped, so it's still live. They're going to call the 4 hit now. It looked like they were going to let her get away with it. Well, it might have been tipped, but we have no instant replay, so we're just going to have to just go with it. Serve coming from Haley Wolf. Lighthizer goes first touch, and there is McFarland, who will score the point. And Tucker will come out, and coming in for the front line will be Kayla Boehm, as McFarland takes her place at the service line, 21-15 in set 1. There's the serve. Getting low for it was Garvins. McFarland, first touch, Schomer. Looking, Peters over, and it's going to go in favor of the Wildcats 22-15.
Magic 3, let's go, Magic 3.
Farland returns to work. Nice line drive, first touch garbage. And they're gonna call it two-touch, or net touch. Apparently that kind of whole team made contact with the net, 23-15. Our Farland will keep at work. Tap across by Alvine. Schomer keeps it up for Bain. We're going to call a net touch against Bain. 23-16 now. And there's the serve coming courtesy of Kafer. Bain puts it down off the blockers, and it's set point at 24-16.
Set point, 24.
And Courtney Peters will take her place at the service line. There is Peters. Stepped across, and nice little look toward the middle from Alvine, and it's 24-17. Still 7-time set point. Looks to be attack, try to put this one away. Third hit, gotta do something with it. Farland first touch. Schomer goes to Lighthizer, left hand. Still alive from the back row, and a misplay. Miscommunication between Kafer and Clark puts the first one in the books. It's 25-17, and it's 1-0 after set number 1 in favor of the Wildcats. So we'll take a break with the players. You're watching Wildcat Volleyball on West Bend Community TV. Back at the Fieldhouse, it is indeed time for set 2 after 25-17. Was the chalk up in favor of the Wildcats against the Cougars of UW Waukesha. For those of you who have not been tuned in here yet, it's been a long season, but a successful one for the Wildcats. And if they win here today, they guarantee at least a partial share of the Eastern Division regular season title of the Wisconsin Collegiate Conference. So we'll see how that goes at 1 set lead. Wildcats are going to go with their reshuffle here of the lineup. Looks like Bain will probably come out. At the first is they're going to put the libero in to start with Catherine Tucker, waiting for the official go-ahead. As indeed, out comes Bain, in comes Tucker. Starting in the back line will be Michaela Coons out of Kettle Moraine Lutheran. Didn't see much in the first set, but head coach Deb Bushlick does usually do the practice of shuffling her lineup with each different set. Ellie Wicks will also be in the back line alongside Kayla Schomer, Megan McFarland, and Courtney Peters in the front line. And Peters gets off to an early start and scores the first point of set number 2. So go to Kayla Schomer. Going across is Michaela Coons. Peters off left antenna. Last chance for the Cougars, and they can't do it. It's 2-0. It was a good serve there by Schomer, but here's the response from Waukesha, and another attacking error. Makes it 3-0, and Schomer will get back to work. And a rare service error for Schomer. Kind of a bad toss on it, makes it 3-1. As the libero coming in for the serve, Alex Garvins will replace Halian Jindusa. There's the serve, and here's the attack from Coons. Attack the other way is just on the money from Anna Kafer. And Alex Garvins will continue the service 3-2 in set 2. Coons mistimed it, and we're tied. Serve coming from Garvins. McFarland had to get in position for the set and got there. And the Wildcats will get the point regardless. It's now 4-3. And there's the attack from McFarland on the serve. From the back line, having it over is Hulteen, and another error. That makes it 5-3. And there's the first serve, Garvin's first touch. Attack from right antenna, Haley Wolf is gonna roll out of bounds. And McFarland will continue to serve. Nice one. First touch going the way of Caper. Caper pushed it across, and she got the better of the Wildcats that time. Off the serve, Schomer looking for Bame. Bame to put it towards Garvins. Garvins got low for it, but could not get control of it, so they'll give it back to Peters for the serve. Garvins got low for it again, got it over that time. Wicks to Schomer, and Bame with a low one, but got it across, grazing the net. And Bame with the block. Oh, it was Wicks with the block. Eight to 4 now, the score. Peters the serve. Attack from the back line in from Alvin, and now here's Wicks across, and it's in. That makes it 9 to 4. And Peters will continue to serve. There's the attack across from Alvin. Peters keeps it alive after a bounce off McFarland. McFarland needs to clear it. She does! And the attack coming from Kafers across. Wicks, Schomer, right back to Wicks. Garvis keeps it live. Here's Clark across. Peters across again. Makes it 10-5 after that. And here's the technical away is Bame. Bame might be on time. Might have gotten away with a lift, but hey, it works. It's 11-5 now. And that will bring Coons to the service line. And a mistimed play there by Wicks. And that makes it 11-6. Wildcats cleared it. Cougars looking for the response. Bumping it over is Alvin. And the Wildcats now extend it to 12-6 as here comes Tucker for Bame. As there is the sent across, and there we go. That makes it 13-6. Third hit across by Alvin. Schomer looking and finding Wicks. Third hit has to come over. Haltine. It's out of bounds. That makes it 14-6. And Tucker with the serve. Haltine first touch. It's too close to the net. As avoiding the collision is Alvin and Wolf, and Waukesha needs a timeout. We'll take one with him. It's 15-6 in set number 2, and the Wildcats lead 1-0. You are watching Wildcat Volleyball on West Bend Community TV. Back at it, it's 15-6 as Tucker gets his back in there and serves it out of bounds. And now it's 15-7. And it's a serve coming back the other way, courtesy of Kelly Alvin. McFarland gets hard with it, and Peters has to get first at Schomer to McFarland again. This time it works. (16-7) now as Wicks will take the serve. As there is the serve from Wicks. And a misread there off of Alvin's push across by Tucker, a very rare misread. 16-8 now the score. Serve will now come from Alex Haltine. Short. McFarland with the attack. Haltine got it up. Alvin, and it's pushed across by Haltine. And now Peters. Cougars with a chance to respond from the right antenna. Peters is blocked, but she got it back across. Tucker got low. Peters keeps it live, and Schomer will bump it across. Attack coming courtesy of Wolf is out of bounds. That makes it 17-8. And there is the serve. Schomer looking for Peters. Off the hands of Hulteen, and it went off the ceiling. It's 18-8. As Schomer will continue. First we play out of West Bend East. And there's the serve. And off the net, getting low for it was Anna Kafer, but no one could get to it after that. So the serve will go to Kayla Schomer one more time. 19-8 is your score. First touch going to Ellie Clark. The block put on by McFarland makes it a dozen-point lead, 20-8, as the Wildcats have found their stride. There's the serve and a rare service error. And we have a sub coming in here as McKenna Wantz will get the serve as Wex comes out. The serve going to Alex Garbins is 20-9. Coons first touch. McFarland got the better of Alvine. And it's 21-9, once again a dozen-point lead. As Tucker will come off, Bain will come on. There's a serve. Garbin's got a piece of it. Last chance. And it's just gotten over by Hulteen. Peters. The Cougars will respond again. Tapped across by Ellie Clark, and the Cougars get the better of the diving Coons. And it's 21-10. Getting the serve is Haley Wolf. Tech cutting from Coons is a little too strong. That makes it 21-11, a chance to cut it back to single digits. As there's the serve. Getting her first touch of the day right there was McKenna Wantz. And here's McFarland. But that was the fourth hit. And a service error coming from Haley Wolf makes it 22-12 after just cutting it to single digits, indeed. So Peters gets the serve now. But she's been more than reliable this year. Wolf across, pushing across was Alvine, and it hits the antenna off of McFarland. There's the serve, and it's a service ace for Anna Kafer. And the serve once again coming from Anna Kafer. Keeping it off was Schomer. Coons got it across, and too low for the diving Kafer. And getting the serve is Coons. Waukesha just getting it across. Coons sets up Bame. Nice dig there without even getting that low by Kafer, but the error by Hulteen makes it 24-14, and it is set point as Coons will continue her serving. Coons, nice one. First touch goes to Garbins. It's pushed across by Hulteen. And Wantz gets her first attack attempt. Waukesha trying to respond. Schomer gets second touch and Bain will bump it over. And it's a block by Schomer. That's how this one ends, 25-17, 25-14. It's a 2-set-to-none lead for the Wildcats. We'll take a break. You are watching Wildcat Volleyball on West Bend Community TV. Back at the Fieldhouse, the Wildcats trying to capture their share, at least partial or perhaps total, of the East Division regular season title, as Ellie Wicks will get us started here. Trying to go for the sweep. McFarland will get the first touch. Schomer will go to Courtney Peters. Nice dig, but can they keep it live? They cannot. It's tapped into the antenna by Halian Jandusa. Peters was there ready to get it. And just like that, it's 1-0 in set 3. Wicks, second touch. Keeping it alive is Anna Kafer, but not quite, as it's out of bounds. It's a 2-0. There's the attack from Wicks, too strong. That makes it 2-1. As there's the serve and a bad serve. A bad response by Katie Lighthizer. There's the serve across. McFarland, nice little tap. It's 2-2, and a mistimed attack from Haley Wolf. Means we'll keep it here. The Schomer's turn to the service line, and it's set right into the net. That makes it 4-2. And Schomer will continue her work here. And a bad bump sends it soaring toward the antenna by Alex Haltine. We now have a 5-2 spread as Schomer will continue at the service line. A big line drive there. Attack coming courtesy of Elia Franson is good enough to get the point. So 5-3 as Waukesha gets the serve back. Keeping it narrow here. There's the serve. Schomer goes to McFarland. McFarland line drives it, grazing the net. And here comes none other than Courtney Peters, just dominating that front line. Tucker will come out, Bain will come back in as McFarland goes to the service line. Marlin, jump serve, out of bounds. Waukesha hanging around and close in this third set. Serve coming courtesy of Anna Kafer, and a bad bump sends it flying out of bounds. (6-5), a chance to tie it here for the Cougars. Schomer keeps it off of the net, and McFarland got it across. Garvin's first touch for Waukesha, Wolf looking to the antenna for Haltine. It was played by McFarland, though it might have been out. Wicks will attack back the other way and prevents the tie. Sub coming back in is Michaela Coons for Courtney Peters. And she'll get the service opportunity. 7-5 Coons, nice serve, Garvin's first touch. And a bad serve from the back line by Kafer. Coons will take it. Nice serve, first touch going to Kafer. Attack from Haltine. Coons first touch, Schomer looking for a Lighthizer, puts it across. And a nice little off the net spike. Wicks kept it up, but no one else could get there in time. It is an 8-6 situation now, as coming in is Maureen McGarvey for the serve, replacing Aaliyah Franson. Schomer goes to Lighthizer, backhands it. Interesting move there. Haltine. McFarland got the touch. Schomer goes across to Wicks, off the blocker's hands, and it's in for the point. And Lighthizer will come out, Karimi will come in. Karimi will get the serve, the lefty. And it's blocked by Wicks, but it's out of bounds. There's the serve. First touch goes to McFarland. And it's put across by Wicks. Wicks will get another chance. Tap across, getting low for it is Coons, but she knocked it out of bounds. Makes it 9-8. We got ourselves a contest. It's Creamy first touch off the serve from Alvine. And Wicks puts it too strong, and we are tied. 9 apiece. There's the serve, and it's going to be a service ace from Alvine. And the Cougars have their first lead of the day in any of the sets they've played so far. There's the serve. Coons first touch. Schomer will set up McFarland. Second touch, Alvine. From the right antenna came Jendusa. And now Wicks looking for it, and they're going to call a net touch against Waukesha. I'm going to say that Jendusa got a piece of the net. It's tied at 10 as Tucker returns for Bame. And Tucker with the serve. Just put across. Schomer looking for McFarland, off the net. Still live for Waukesha. Tucker. Schomer looking left antenna for Wicks. Off the blockers again, and this played by Kafer. And the lead is back to the Wildcats in set 3, 11-10. There's a serve across coming from Catherine Tucker, and it's going to go down as an ace as Waukesha as a team misplayed that one. 12-10 now the score. This will be the final game in our broadcast season here for the Washington County Volleyball. Washington County Basketball, both men's and women's, is coming up in November. As a nice attack from the left antenna by Alex Haltine. And the lead is cut back to 1, 12-11. Haltine will take the serve. Nice little arcer. Coons first touch. Schummer sets up Wicks. And someone's got to get it over, and they're going to call 4 hits. And Waukesha's confused. Apparently the ball was touched twice on one of those bumps. As Peters coming back in for Coons. And Wicks will come off in favor of McKenna Wantz. So Wantz from Slinger with the serve. Nice one. Off the net with Schroeder. McFarland got it across, and it was misplayed in the air by Haley Wolf. Nice effort to get there, but she had a high, strong battle there to try to keep it in. And Wantz with a service error of her own. It's 14-12 now in set 3, and this is match set. Garvin's with the serve, and it's into the net. Schomer was there to get it, but
20-5.
That makes it 15-12. Comes the attack and push across, coming courtesy of Haley Wolf. And Lighthizer off the net, and they're going to call it 4. They're going to call it 4. And there is a service error, courtesy of Haley Wolf. Bain will come back in. Out comes Tucker. Here's the attack. Nice dig by McFarland. There's another one, but Wantz got a piece of it, and Schomer cannot get there in time. Lead is cut back to 2, 16-14. As the Cougars showing a lot of fight here in this set. And Kafer puts it across. And Peters puts it down. 17-14. And Peters comes back off as in comes Wantz. Wicks comes in for Coons. Reverse that actually. As Coons with the serve. And a misplay there by Elia Franson. It is 18-14 in set 3. And there's the serve. And Miracle kept alive after a misplay by Kafer, and Bain misplays it at the net. It is 18-15. And there is the serve courtesy of Maureen McGarvey. And there is McFarland's attack, and no one decided to go get that one, and it drops in for the point. 19-15 the score. And the serve now coming from Katie Lighthizer, recently checked in. Attack from Gendusa is out of bounds. It's now 20-15, a 5-point lead, and 5 points away are the Wildcats from claiming their share
of the East Division title. And a missed play on the side of the Cougars makes it 21-15. Lighthizer will stay in for the serve. Lighthizer gets high. The attack by Gendusa is into the net. And just like that, it is a 7-point lead. 22-15. Lighthizer will keep serving. And there's the attack. And a nice attack coming courtesy of Alex Hulteen, drops in the center of the floor. As Lighthizer will come off, and in comes Karimi. 22-16 is your score. Alvin with the serve. Coons first touch. Schomer looking for Bain. Bain puts it down.
It is 23-16. And we have a timeout called by the Wildcats. They're 2 points away from claiming that division title spot. We'll take a break with the players. You are watching Wildcat Volleyball on West Bend Community TV. Back at the field house, 2 points away. The substitution is Allison Thill for Hannah Karimi. And Catherine Tucker with the serve. 2 points away from completing the home season and claiming the East Division title. He's a partial share of it, are the Wildcats. Allison Thill puts it across. Thill gets low for it. Her first touch of the day, and Wex got it across. Gendusa puts it across. Schomer puts it McFarland, puts it down, and it's match point. Tucker with a chance to put it all in the books. Washington County, now ready to claim its share of the East Division regular season title. Tucker, the serve. Can't afford an error here if you're Waukesha. Phil, second touch. McFarland puts it across, and that'll do it. Your final score, 3 sets and on the sweep, courtesy of the Wildcats. 25-17, 25-16, 25-16. The Wildcats have claimed their share of the Eastern Division of the Wisconsin Collegiate Conference regular season title with the win. That will conclude our broadcast season here of home games from the fieldhouse of UW Washington County. Congratulations to the 2017 Wildcats for a fantastic season, and good luck in the postseason, ladies. We're expecting big things from you, and congratulations to seniors Courtney Peters and Katie Lighthizer on a fantastic, fantastic career as Wildcats. Thanks everyone for watching. Tom Stopp was your cameraman. Patrick Dunn is the producer of these broadcasts. I am Nathan Kerner. Thanks for watching, and be ready for winter sports and all kinds of programming all year long. Broadcasts from right here in the heart of your community of West Bend. This has been a presentation of Wildcat Athletics on West Bend Community TV.